startup of the week.
Well, amazingly, it involves Google, but it isn't Google the company. It's Google the advertising platform. Google, as everyone will know, has been under pressure due to the ending of third-party cookies that are used to track us all across the web, particularly speeded up by Apple's decision to block them.
We've talked about this in the past. You suggested that this isn't really a moral thing. This is really great power politics.
There's a bit of both, but Google, has been running Plan B for the last 6 months to a year, which was how it's going to survive the end of third-party cookies. And this week, it abandoned Plan B and told us about Plan C. And Plan C doesn't sound very promising. It's called Topics. And what Google is going to do is it's going to hand create a whole bunch of topics with subtopics. And based on what you and I read, as long as we're using Chrome, it's going to start to record our interests and keep up to date what it is we're interested in. And it's going to allow third-party advertisers to say, I want to target people interested in Web3 in Africa. And sure enough, you and me will start seeing those ads because we've told Google we're interested in it. So it's topics. It's a much different architecture than anything Google has ever done before. Much more heavy lifting and manual work involved.
We're talking about the golden age of data. If you know what everyone's browsing habits are, serving up advertising is really easy and very profitable.
Well, so to break it down, Google actually has two revenue streams. One is AdWords and the other is AdSense.
Yeah.
AdWords is where
an auction, right?
It's a keyword-based auction, and that is basically getting your results to appear at the top where relevant or where you've bought the keyword. Well, the browser will survive as long as our way of engaging with data is through a screen.
Data?
Yeah. Well, actually, some of the latest technologies are screen-only spectacles with a tiny screen and sometimes two screens. The rumors are that Apple's going to have two 8K screens. Now, if they can put that into spectacles that you can see, you can get rid of the screen and you could have the watch for control, voice for control, and the screen would be there. Now, at that moment, you could walk up to a restaurant and see the menu as you're approaching the door. And then you've escaped from the canvas of the flat screen.